Zarandani, Electro Ninja here. Finally! The latest episode of Miraculous is finally out, and it came out in English first, and there's a drag queen. I don't know which side of me he's on, but yeah, you see the end card, so you know that Alec is gonna become a drag queen. We'll talk about that at the end of the video, because that actually happens very much at the end. But this episode was honestly a lot of fun, especially getting to just watch it legally for finally. Yeah. Don't watch things illegally, but the fact is that everyone knows that they're everywhere. YouTube has them pretty early on, and that's actually illegal. But yeah. But I mean, that's basically the only way to do things right now, because we can't watch them immediately here in America, and otherwise everyone else is doing it, so otherwise you're gonna get spoilers if you go anywhere. But yeah, like I said, the latest episode of Miraculous is out, and of course it is Wishmaker, and this episode came out on Disney here in America. So if you have access to Disney now and can watch things legally, you can watch it for free. Well, technically not for free, because if you basically have to have some form of freaking cable. Like, I for some reason have Xfinity, so go figure. So luckily, I got to see it really early, and I'm really glad for that, and I'm hoping that you guys were glad about that too, because you guys get the show. So yeah, but with this episode, some interesting things happened. First off, at the beginning of the episode, we find out that everyone is going to be doing a career day situation, basically going throughout the city to learn about different careers that they could possibly go into. The fact is that these kids are teenagers, and spoiler alert, teenagers do not know what they want to do. I mean, I still don't know what I want to do with the rest of my life, and I'm freaking 21, so, or no, I'm 22 now, whatever. The point is, yes, life is weird, and you may not know what you want to be when you grow up, and that's okay. And that's kind of the thing that this episode was really trying to get across. You don't have to know 100% what you want to do with your life. You can just figure it out over your life. Many people saw that and understood that, and it was actually something that really resonated with a lot of people. Sure, certain people like Luca are really certain of what they want to do, and then there's Marinette, who thought that she knew what she wanted to do, but then something happened and she wasn't certain. And many of us in our daily lives have no idea what we want to do when we grow up. Like, what do we want as our career? What do we want as our future? And that is one of the biggest things that this episode really did. And it also shows Alec wanting to also do that. He is an adult who is struggling with this, but because people made fun of him for so long, he wasn't really able to do that. So he turns around and makes fun of other people, which he's been doing for the majority of the series. And when he finally understands that what he's been doing has been hurting people, he breaks down. And it causes him to be affected by, well, Hawkmoth. And it's insane. And so he decides that with that, he's going to make sure that other people don't suffer like him and will go towards their childhood dreams, even though a lot of them are really stupid. Oh my gosh, there were so many that were so stupid. And Marinette and Adrian have to run off and save the day once again, and Luca is there to help them along the way. And honestly, it was actually really cool to get to see that. Getting to see the three of them working together was honestly awesome. And also, all of the different things that Luca, oh my gosh, he is like an expert. I love Luca as a character. He is fantastic, and I hope that he finds happiness because he has helped so many people, and I think he is going to help them so much more. He is probably going to be the reason that Marinette and Adrian finally get together. And also, it's kind of a thing that I'm kind of thinking now that maybe the New York special and the Shanghai special actually happen around now. Like, as weird as that may sound, it actually makes sense. But the biggest problem with that is just the fact that Alia doesn't know that Marinette is Ladybug in either the Shanghai special or the New York special. So, obviously, it still should be happening before the season starts. But at the same time, it's like, I don't know. It's weird. It's confusing, but it also makes a lot of sense. And Luca, holy crap, he is honestly such a great guy, like I said, and can really help people to understand a lot of what they need to do. And also, the fact that he is so good of a freaking holder of the snake Miraculous is insane. In 3 tries, he managed to save the day this time. 3. First try, Marinette gets Marinette gets changed. Second time, basically changing and revealing her identity to Luca. Second time, Adrian reveals his identity to Luca. And now the third time, they actually succeed, and it was honestly so awesome to get to see that, how much he's gone through. But he also is rather interesting because he knows that at this point, no one should know Marinette or Adrian's secret identities. And he knows that they're not ready to reveal their identities. So he is letting them come to that point. When they are ready, they will tell people. When Marinette is ready, she will tell him. When Adrian is ready to tell someone, he will tell them. He knows that he is not the person to jump into this situation. If he does, he could cause a lot of problems, and he's cautious about that, and thank goodness for that. I mean, the battle itself was kind of meh, all things considered, except for, Luca did a lot of crazy stuff, but at the same time, it was really awesome to get to see how he handled it, and how he handled, Alec, and how Alec was able to understand what he needed to do. And honestly, I kind of love it that at the end of the episode, Alec decides to go and start helping people with their dreams, helping them to understand their dreams. And it's kind of funny that he becomes a drag queen because of this. Because he's not the only person who's done it in recent history, and I'm just thinking, oh my gosh, frickin' Thomas Ostruck, or whoever did this episode, is such a fan of frickin' not the Suicide Squad, the Doom Patrol series that happened recently, because oh my gosh, there was another character that had this same frickin' arc. It's just, okay, that's a thing. But honestly, I'm kind of okay with it, and I'm glad that they actually did some really cool stuff with this episode. And I can't wait to see how they continue the story, because this was absolutely one of the greatest episodes that they've done so far. And it raises some questions as to what is going to happen next. Remember, we still have a few episodes left before we actually complete this season. Let's just real quick look back at how many episodes are left. So, as a quick reminder, we still have Psycho Medium, which is episode 5, which we haven't seen. We have Gabriel Agreste, which is episode 9. We have episode 15 and 16. And then Wishmaker is episode 18, and then everything else after that. Which, is kind of shocking, but it also is interesting because it means that before too long, we're actually going to be getting, we have a chance of getting Miraculous either on Netflix for its first half season or possibly on Disney Plus, which I'm still wondering if we're going to be getting Miraculous the series to Disney Plus, even though, yeah, there's a lot to that, and we'll figure that out eventually, but for now, we'll just have to wait and see exactly what they decide to do. But, yeah. But honestly, I am so excited to see how they continue this story. And also, it would not surprise me now if there's a lot of things that are going to be going on in the future. And this is actually a really big start towards Adrian getting better. I think over the next few episodes, Adrian is going to become more and more secure. Because he hasn't revealed his identity yet to anyone, except for now Luca, because accidents happen. But I think that soon he's going to have that person that he can confide in. Hopefully it's Nino, but it might be someone else. And I, for one, am really excited to see how that goes forward. Because Adrian really needs someone that he can just talk to. Because currently, it's just Plag. And Plag is not the best listener, no matter what you say. But anyways, guys, hopefully you've enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to leave a like, leave your thoughts and theories about the series down in the comments below. Of course, if you do have a theory, make sure to say theory review somewhere in your comment. And of course, if you guys do want to support the channel even more, then definitely head down to the description and check out all of our links down there, including our social medias, our other channels, and ways you can support us financially, including the merch store, the book, and of course our Patreon, which a big thank you to our current patron, Sheeny. And also, because I forgot to say it, please subscribe and ring that notification bell, because only about 5% of the people who watch these videos are actually subscribed, and it would really help us out if you guys subscribed. So, of course, yeah, please subscribe. Anyways, like I said, hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. I have been Electro Ninja, and I will see you guys next time. But on!